it's me again. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Oh, it's been a long day, guys. Today I did go and have my pre-op class. Basically, all we did was we focused on this packet here, and most of the class was about liver shrinking, which at this particular moment, I don't have to do because my BMI is closer to 40. I think my doctor said that's why I don't have to do it. I kind of tuned that part out because I wasn't interested in it, and like I said, most of the class was on liver shrinking. And I'm glad that I don't have to do it because there's a lot to it. Like, there's a lot that you can't eat. There's a lot. It's just a lot to that. You do lose weight while doing it because, of course, you can't eat and you're limited to food. But we also talked about stage 1 and stage 2. And after stage 1 and stage 2, I would have to take another class, which would be, I think it's called post-op class. And it will go over everything that I would need to know after surgery. So basically, stage 1 is, of course, liquid diet. And stage 2 is still continuing the liquid diet and adding in pureed food. We also went over, during stage 2 is when I would need to start my multivitamins, iron pills, and if needed, iron pills, B1, and fiber. They did let us know that we could take like 1 a day vitamins or Flintstones, which she said that a lot of people choose Flintstones because it's easier, and and they also had a bariatric vitamin that was so rude, but I had to get it out. Bariatric vitamin that I can choose. They did say that those are a little pricey. But yeah, some key points that I wrote down about this class is it shouldn't take me more than an hour to finish a meal. I should avoid sugars and fats, of course, because that's the whole point of, I should drink 48 to 72 ounces of fluids per day. Hey girls, can y'all hush? I'm doing something, okay? Sorry about that. I'm gonna also keep a journal on my intake, and yeah, I'm gonna stay up on everything. Some other key points that I got out of this class was after 14 days, which is 2 weeks, I should add aerobics 3 days a week. Some examples of aerobics would be jogging, biking, Zumba, swimming, stuff of that nature. After 4 weeks, which is 30 days, I should start weight training, and there will be no restrictions to weight limits. So yeah, and that's pretty much all the pre-op class was about. For those of you who don't know, I could have had my surgery done on by now. I could have had it scheduled on January 10th, but whenever I went in to get all of the last minute testing done, my TSH, which is my thyroid levels, did come back very hyperthyroid. So my doctor took me from 2 pills to 1 pill of I think 175 milligrams. I think, don't quote me on that. So hopefully whenever I go on the 31st, it'll be back to normal and I can go ahead and schedule. I'm praying to God because, I've came so far in this journey. You guys just wouldn't even understand. Whenever I first started this journey, it was just so much that was knocking me down. Like, I was literally about to give up. But my nurse navigator, whenever I had that class, I just went in and I broke down to her. And I was just like, I don't think these people are taking me serious because I'm so young. And you look at me and you think that I'm so normal, but I guess that's why they say you can't judge a book by its cover. And I was just like, well, have you guys had anybody? Because I just turned 26 on the 15th. Sorry, 15th. On the 14th. So I was just asking, like, have you guys had any people come through here this young? Because I know, like, a lot of people look down and they be like, oh, she's not serious, she's so young, and being so young, it doesn't take you that long to get, to lose the weight. But everybody's different, and I just thought that they were looking down on me because of that. And she was just like, don't give up, you came this far. Like, it was so much hiccups in the road. And also whenever I went in for that nurse navigation class, which basically just introduced the person who was going to be there for me, from the doctor's office, that I would call for anything before or after surgery. They would be the ones that I call and set up my surgery with. All that type of stuff is what that lady would deal with. Whenever I went in at the time, I was in between switching insurances, and the first insurance, they were going to pay for everything. I wouldn't have had to pay anything out of pocket. So I was trying to get the surgery done before the end of last year, which with that particular insurance, they didn't require me to have consecutive months with them. All they required was for me to see the doctor and, just a couple, I think it was 3 appointments that I had to go through that I had done. I was trying to get it done before the end of last year, before that particular insurance ran out. But of course, that was a fail because all the teachers and a lot of the parents, they took that week up. They had already, had that week done because they were out for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So those 2 weeks were booked up. So first of the year came around and my new insurance kicked in, and they required me to have 3 consecutive months of being with the bariatric program. So luckily they did go back and credit me for the months that I had already completed. So January would have been my 3rd month, and yeah, January 10th I completed the program. The class was actually the last thing that I had to do, and January 10th I was supposed to go in and have my last appointment with the doctor and schedule my surgery, but unfortunately that test did come back not normal, and I actually had it checked again I want to say Wednesday, and it was still not normal, and that's when the doctor took me from 2 pills to 1 pill. So I'm just praying to God that on the 31st, whenever I go in, that they will go ahead and recheck that and get the surgery out there. For those of you and know the words of prayer. Just keep me uplifted in your prayers, and you know, shoot me a message with some words of encouragement, because it gets hard, you know. But other than that, I will see you guys and talk to you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a good weekend.